Hello friends, you are welcome to our kitchen. In today's video we will be making tasty milk bread. In a bowl you have your flour. My own measurement is 3 kg. I'll be adding my yeast and sugar. Adding little salt. And mix them up. But while mixing, we don't want to mix up the salt with it immediately. You mix the yeast and the sugar together with the flour first, then the salt separate, then mix it up because the salt can lessen the reaction of yeast. Then we try to make well at the middle. And I will add in my warm water. Warm water, not hot water, because if the water is too hot, it will kill the yeast. You know what we want it to rise. So hot water will only kill the yeast, it will not rise. You will not get a good result if you use hot water. Then this is, we're going to add our eggs. We add eggs into it. I'm using 2 eggs. Or if you are using lesser flour, you can use 1 egg. Then we'll add milk. Add milk. Yes, you can use powdered milk by mixing it in water, or use evaporated milk. Then add my groundnut oil. So if you want to use groundnut oil, you can as well melt your butter and use it. Then you mix it up in the well. After that, we mix it up with the flour, as you can see me doing in the video. So you continue to mix until it is well mixed to form a dough. Mix it, as you can see me doing. Yes, you can make your bread on your own. It is very easy to make once you follow the procedures I'm giving you. Can you see it now? That's already forming dough. If you wish, you can use your 2 hands in doing this. Particularly if you have someone that can help you to pick 1 or 2 things that you may need, so that it will not stain other tools that you may be using for this purpose. Yes. So we can see that is getting set. Yes. Now you start to knead. You can decide to sprinkle flour if you see that it is sticking to your hand or to the palm. You continue to knead so that it can be well molded. You knead it very well, as if you are washing clothes. This can be done on a table. This one can be done on the table if you desire to do that. While I'm using my basin so that I can make it more easier for you. Because you may not have a table where to knead this. But if you have your basin, it can be done perfectly. Sprinkle flour on it so as to make it smoother. Continue to knead it like this with the heel of your hand. So it's yes. Are you see? So you eat it, smash it. Why smashing is to make the dough to be very stretchy. And when it is stretchy, after baking it, the bread will be chewy. This also helps it to rise very well. So, how do we test if it is okay for proving? You can simply put your finger, dip it into it. When it bounces back, you know that it is set for proofing. Then you can now add your oil in a basin. Then you spin it around so that this will prevent it from sticking to the bowl after it has been proved. You cover it up, use a nylon to cover it very well to prevent entering of air. You can see I'm using 2 nylon to cover it up. After this, you can as well use cloth. You can use a towel, a kitchen towel, a clean one, and cover it. This will help it to keep warm. Yeast needs warm environment to rise, and I'll leave it for 1 hour to prove. Then while waiting for that, we oil our pans. You can use butter, but I'm using groundnut oil to cream the pan so that the bread can come out nicely after baking. It is now 1 hour. The dough has doubled in size. So we have to bring out the air by pressing it. You punch it so that the air can escape and come out. You don't need it at this point. After I've done this, you can cut it out for shaping. You can cut it to any shape you like. You can decide to twist, you can decide to mold it to a log, any shape of your desire. You desire. Place on the table. You can use your rolling pin or use your hand to press it down. After doing this, you cut it out so I can shape in it. The sprinkle flour on it so that it will not stick. Then after that, you cut it. You can use your knife to cut if you don't have this particular tool I'm using. You see what I'm doing? So depending on how you want it, I mean the size you want it, then you mold it as I'm doing. In some cases, you may have to roll it. After flapping, you roll it into a log and then you put it in the oiled pan. Yes, so cover it up for 30 minutes. So after that 30 minutes, it is now ready to be put into the oven for baking. Then the bread will be ready. Yes, the bread is ready. It has finally come out. Ready to be eaten. I believe you can perceive the aroma over there. The nicely baked one. You see it? So well done. So thank you for watching. Yes, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to do so and share it with others. Bye. See you later in my next video.